Was good? This D.Long4Mayor, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Come with that white girl, I made some bands off that bad bitch. Playing with them records like I'm Serena and Sex Fit. All our back ends, remember.
All right, so we got D.Long4Mayor jumping off the porch with us today.
For sure, was good.
I'm feeling good. How you feeling today, man?
Man, you know, Atlanta always good to me, so I'm feeling good every time.
Yeah. What else you got shaking here in Atlanta, man?
Well, we just did the big boy's house. What is it? Big house, big homie house. We just did that. We just came from the studio over there. Whole bunch going on. Everybody got a little session in, you know. That was cool. But other than that, we just came for this and just turn up.
Okay, I feel that. Go ahead and introduce who else you got sitting, or standing behind you, I should say.
Oh yeah, you know, this the whole family, the whole Hitman family right here. My boy John D, Day One partner, you know, I'm managing him coming up. My boy T right here, co-founder with the Hitman. We got the store, you know, we're gonna go into. And then Magical, my other artist, you know, we manage her, about to go crazy. She, you know, hungry or whatever, so I ain't worried about that, you know, light-skinned people. And then Fantasia, my rock, my secretary, handle everything technical out of that for me. Engineer back there, and also artist, Black Rose back there. Then we got Diamond, our DJ No Limit. Well, I call him Diamond because we go way back. Everybody on this porch I go at least 5 years plus with, just about, you know, family. But we got Bree right here, and she also a part of the, you know, the whole mix and everything, put me on with my promotion thing and everything. So that's all my people.
All right, for sure.
We missing some people, but everybody couldn't make it, you know, got lives.
Okay. So you originally from Baltimore? Did you grow up there, or did you grow up in Houston?
I grew up in Houston. I don't claim Baltimore that much, but that's where I was born, so, you know, got to.
Okay. So what was your childhood like growing up in Houston then?
Shit, not too far from a regular childhood, you know, just getting into nonsense, running around, you know. I wasn't, you know, out of there like crazy wild or nothing, but I wasn't just, you know, it was just normal, you know. I can't even, childhood, you know, I can't say that just, nothing that just stand out crazy in that, so, you know, it was normal. Games, basketball, shit.
Okay. So how old were you when you jumped off the porch then?
When I jumped off the porch, in this shit, in that sense, shit, probably like 16 when I just really started hustling.
Okay.
Type shit. Yeah.
So did you go to college?
For a month in the summertime, the summer school, and then a month. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, for a little bit.
So why only a month? Why'd you only do the?
Well, really, college, that was the little step up. That's really what started out. I went to college just to get the fucking, what you call it, like the refund check, the FAFSA, and that's how I started everything, for real.
Okay.
For real.
So at what point did you realize you'd rather be an entrepreneur than work like a traditional 9 to 5?
When I walked out my job, Picture People, I was really like, the photographer there and that was dealing with little kids and shit, and got hey, all this to make them smile and all this, and I just left. I just said, in the middle of the shift, I just said, fuck it. Right there at Deerbrook Mall, right there downstairs, literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did your family support that decision of you know, just pursuing to be an entrepreneur?
I mean, yeah, at that time, not as much, but yeah. At that time, not really, but they had to go with it. 'Cause they knew I wasn't gonna do what anybody else told me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the first business that you started then?
Very first business, our hood, Silent H, humble. It was a T-shirt with like, I put a Honda symbol under Silent H. It means, because the H in humble is silent. So that was just the first T-shirt. That was the first, yeah. Unless you want to count cutting grass. Yeah. I really pushed around the lawnmower for sure.
Yeah.
All around.
Okay.
For sure.
So how old were you when you started that first business, the T-shirt business?
I was 18, fresh out Fresh out of high school.
So do you still have that business, or?
Yeah, of course. It's a whole thing now. It's a whole, yeah. It's not the same shirt, but I might retro that, huh? If I don't get sued. I gotta get a collab with Honda or something. That'd be crazy, yeah.
Okay. So was there any like designers you had looked up to, any brands that kind of inspired you?
Yeezy, Supreme a little bit, you know. The shit that I was wearing, just, you know, stuff that I knew, I didn't really look up to them, but I admired the way they did things.
Okay.
And it took play into what I did. Yeah.
So did that first business take off right away, or was it a grind to kind of get your name out there?
I ain't gonna lie, it took off quick. And it wasn't even my fault. It was a lot of T fault. And my sister, who not here today, because they was still in school. I'm a year older than them, so they was still in school. So he had gave it to all of the, you know, live basketball niggas and all that. And then it just started going crazy from there, because you know how it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have a website set up for the clothing brand, or?
Yeah, it's not active, but yeah, it's there. You can still contact it, and we more do stuff in stores, so we don't really do too much online.
Okay.
Not yet.
So what's the name of the store that you're on now?
Well, it's a split store. It's called ISD/Deerbrook. ISD/downstairs. The ISD is a clothes part, and downstairs is the shoe part. Just reselling sneakers and Jordans, Yeezys, all that, you know.
Okay. So how long have you had the store now?
I've been having, well, we just moved to the mall, but we've been in another location for, well, I would say like, it was 2 years at one location, like 6 months at the very first location, no, like 3 months at the very first location, and then we've been at the mall for 3 months, since May.
Okay.
The end of May.
So how's business been since you moved to the mall, man? You get a lot more foot traffic, I'm sure.
It don't even make sense. I don't even know how to explain it. I can't even overcap it. Like, it's you on automatically. Yeah. To people who really know what I'm talking about with shoes and all that, you on automatically. It's nothing, it's no bogarts, it's all the way.
Yeah. And what's some of the challenges that come with starting your first store too, man?
Challenges really just making sure you got the bread right, because everything else was a vision. You already envisioned all of the hard parts. Just having the bread to solve them, you know, solve all the problems, get past all the obstacles, and you know, we gonna make that happen.
Yeah. So how would you describe the fashion industry in Texas right now?
Shit. Man, it's an industry, that's at least good, but it ain't, I ain't gonna downplay it, but too bad, but it needs saving. It need God for real, something to help it, because it's dry. It's dry, it ain't really nothing. Everybody doing what everybody doing, so I'm trying to come with some different shit.
What do you feel like needs to change then?
We need more different stuff, and we need more consistency. And we need the real creatives to shine, the people who ain't got the funding and all of that, not just the people who can just put something together, you know, and do it because of popularity. We need the people who really do that shit that you don't know about to shine. That's all they need.
Yeah.
For real.
And you got plans to open up a couple more stores?
I mean, it's of course it's a plan, but it's not locked in yet. But for sure, trying to at least open up in, I don't know if you would know, but this is on the south side, southeast area, going towards Galveston, Baybrook, trying to open up there like mid next month. Okay. Temporary spot though, like for the Christmas wave, just to see how I do.
Yeah, I feel that. And you also own a couple of recording studios in Houston, right?
One, but the other one is being promoted, but the other one is getting built. We trying to make it crazy. It's especially after coming out here, seeing these studios, we trying to, you know, make that one crazy. But it's one studio that's actually generating, you know, income.
Okay. So how long ago did you open that one?
In December, like 25th or something like that, or December, like right by around Christmas.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So what inspired you to switch over to the recording studio then too?
Going to this other studio, and then my people rap. So you know, I had a little bullshit studio in my house when we was young. So it was only right because it's money, and we don't gotta go all over the place, deal with all these engineers, deal with everything, keep everything in house.
Yeah. So who are some of the bigger artists that have recorded at your studio so far?
The biggest, in my opinion, Free number 8, Free Big Homie. He probably the biggest that has been to our studio, and he was our first customer really. And you know, he going crazy. He from Detroit. And then we had All Star JR. We had other people that's not as big, but those are the two people that's really like doing millions of streams and everything. Go fuck with them for who don't know them. I really fuck with the Detroit wave of music, so they big to me.
Okay. And talk about some of the challenges that come with running your own studio, man, because dealing with these rappers, man, you already know, become a hassle at times.
Shit. You be wanting to be in the rap industry until you in the rap industry, shit. Man, it's difficult. It's just about respect, really. We got our respect where we at, so we good, everything we do. So it ain't nothing really too wrong, but it be nerve-wracking just dealing with different niggas and different type of shit and having to look at shit how you gotta look at it when you don't want to even, you know what I'm saying? It's just, but we good with that. It's just annoying, really, dealing with certain stuff, but it's under control.
Absolutely, yeah. So where's that second studio that you got built? It's
right next door.
Oh, okay.
We just
so you expanded it.
Shut down the store and moved to the mall. Then we're gonna do that next door.
Okay. So that's what's up. So how many rooms do you have right now?
Just one.
Okay.
And then the producer room, which is like semi the booth, but they operate different at times, so you can consider them 2 rooms.
Okay. So how'd you get your start in the music industry then?
Sadly, it was like the first thing I was trying to do, like rap and make beats, but that was short-lived, so, you know, I ain't gotta even speak too much of that, but we attempted. We had like a rap group, and we was buzzing where we was at, but I knew I couldn't do that. I knew if somebody was gonna be behind the scenes, it had to be me, so that's where it started, making beats.
Okay.
And then I realized I had to do more than that, so, yeah. So
did you transition over to managing or promoting? What'd you do after that?
Transition to clothes, because it was immediate money. As soon as the music, because we threw our first show, and when we first started rapping, I put together like a show, and we made money, but I was like, it's not enough. Like, the clothes was more. So, you know, not saying I judge everything off of how much money it make, but if I do all these things for real, so it's about which one I'm gonna capitalize off of while I can. But, I mean, not while I can, while it's thriving, but everything gonna get done, as you can see. So we doing it all, so at once, so.
Yeah, I feel that. So how did you get into managing artists then?
I mean, it wasn't even getting into it. It was mandatory. We family, so if I'm gonna speak for him even if I'm not his man. I'm gonna help out I'm gonna do manager roles with my boy John D, even if I'm not a manager. He can get a manager right now and I'm still call him my manager in his room with you, so that's just how that happened. I just had it was already a thing.
Yeah.
So
who's all the artists that you manage right now?
Just 2. Okay. Just some right there. They got, I mean, if they can say something, you know, they can tell you what he got. He got a tape just dropped.
Hey, just speak loud since you're not mic'd up. All right. Go ahead.
Next up, you know, this is my right-hand man, so, you know, I've been rapping, you know what I'm saying? We've been together, like, really, we did our bid 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how that.
Exactly, really, so.
Okay. So what songs are they pushing right now?
He got a whole tape that he's pushing. Live in the City just dropped, and it's a whole bunch of tracks on there that we're trying to push in separate little lanes of people. So, but she haven't even dropped nothing on really streaming platforms or nothing. It's just videos, and she already buzzing through the city. So I couldn't even tell you where he's. I can't tell you for purposes of what we about to do, what that is, but that'd be just giving it up. But we got that all the way under wraps. So it's not even a specific song. It's a whole approach to the industry what we about to be pushing when it comes to her. So
Okay.
that's a whole different lane.
How would you describe the music scene in Houston right now?
The music scene in Houston going pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. It needs a little diversity, but we got a lot of people popping. We got a lot of people making money. We got a lot of shows going on. We got a lot of traffic. It's just good. It's next. We next, really. We next, really, when it comes to music.
Oh yeah. Yeah, speak on the impact and influence Houston has had on the culture and on the rap game too.
Exactly, really, exactly. It's why y'all got these double cups right now. Really though.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So are you looking to manage other artists, or you got your hands full with just them two?
I'm done. No. We got a good role we on right now, and this is just about getting as far as we can go right now. I only gonna expand with closed stuff right now.
Okay. Yeah. And you also a club promoter though too, right? For shows?
Not really club promoter, really more like concerts and stuff.
Okay.
Really like shows for upcoming artists, because the studio get a lot of traffic with people trying to do different things, so we try to give them an opportunity to do something too, like give them a show, get them shows to do. We got a videographer. Oh, I ain't even shout out Shakur. You can't get him on camera, but that's my boy right there. He's the coldest cameraman on the north side. We trying to have it to where all the artists get videos, they get beats, they get shows to do, you know, everything. So even possibly, well, not management no more, but that was already chosen. That's how I met her. She came to my studio first, so, but we just trying to open up more doors for them, so it ain't really.
Yeah. And you got a documentary on the way too, right?
Documentary on the way, shot by Shakur. That might be for real when shit blow up for real. Documentary about to be crazy. It's the whole breakdown of the store opening the mall, of us shutting down the old store. It's the breakdown of the concert, my birthday concert, all the behind the scenes of everything. Y'all see a little bit of everything, so, you know.
So how do you balance all these different jobs and, you know, positions that you play?
With all of these people on this very stage right here. All of these very people is the only reason why I can sleep at night, really, because that's the only way. I couldn't do half of that shit you just said on myself, between all of the, you know, internet stuff with Fanny, with all of the shoe stuff. See, I ain't really fully even hip to everything with shoes these days. T know everything about, I pretty much, you don't even say I am downstairs when it comes to that. So that's a whole big ass percentage of everything I'm doing. If he wasn't here, we wouldn't be here right now. Fucking with the promotion, Bree, you know, it's just it's spread it out, you know, So, you know, it's peaceful if we just if everything work right.
Yeah. So what's some of your plans for the rest of 2021? What are you trying to get accomplished?
Rest of 2021, shit. On an ignorant note, I want some ice, but really, for real, I really just want to open the rest of those stores. The ISD store, which is the only clothes, only brand store, only my brand there. I'm not even wearing it today. Cause I'm just waiting on it. But the brand store, and then a store in Baybrook, and possibly some ice, but that's it. Cause I could have been about some ice. I could have been doing a lot of shit, but I want it now. I just might. That's the only thing. The year almost over, so if you're talking about the end of the year, that's the only big purchases and big plays I'm thinking about. Everything else, we went crazy in the summer, so we want to live it up in the winter.
Yeah. So they say, grind all summer, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. We ain't take no break, no off days in the winter. I mean, in the summer. For real.
So what's some of your long-term goals? What you really trying to get out of this?
To be a big-ass impact on everything, like as far as fashion-wise, and as far as just be a big impact on everything fashion-wise, and be a big impact on transitioning just a big-ass transition of like just the way even people look at stuff, like a whole new, I want to come with a whole new game, like whole new avenue. That's the one thing I just want to do, make something new. Make that next big thing, whatever it might be. Between, if it's music, clothes, I'm trying to be in each one of those lanes, so as I grow, whichever one I'm going to go forward with. Oh, and be mayor, of course. That's why it's D.Long4Mayor. I really want to be the mayor. I feel like I run my section, so I got to take it all the way.
Yeah, that'd be major right there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. One way or another. They gerrymandered the fuck out of the whole little thing for me to run council, but it's all right. That'll be the first thing to make them let Humble be all of the zip codes of Humble vote. They only let like the old Humble vote downtown. You know how every little city got a downtown area that's old as fuck. They only let that vote. So of course I'm gonna lose that, but if they let all the Humble vote, I'm gonna win, for sure.
Yeah. What's some advice you would give some upcoming entrepreneurs?
Any upcoming entrepreneur, shit, really, it's crazy. It's gonna sound crazy to them, but fuck everything else you're doing. If you under the age of like 26, do it. Do what you're trying to do, full time, broke, poor, beat down, busted. Just do that shit all the way. Don't do nothing else. If you do that, it's gonna pay off. If you're talented, even if you're not talented and smart, even if you don't got a business mind and you got money or whatever, just do it. Just do what you're gonna do full time and it's gonna work. Doing all half stepping ain't gonna work. That's the only advice. Everything else is up to them. Everybody different. So that's the main thing I can say.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Nah, for real.
Yeah. You got any shout outs you'd like to give before we wrap it up here?
Shit. Rest in peace to my daddy, man. Big Blue. That's really only reason why I'm here. 0102. Shout out to my sister, DJ Coca. Go book her. She about to be next up with the DJing, even though, we be beefing, but, that's blood. I love her. But, shout out to the whole Humble, really, because we ain't talking about Houston when you talk about D.Long, we talking about Humble. So, to everybody in Houston, they know what I said, yeah, you got your thoughts about it, but it's fun. Shout out to Humble. The whole, that's Tassida area, whole Humble area. A little bit of Kingwood too, I guess. For sure. And we really got the best sports teams, really, football and basketball, so they know who we fuck with is, really, so. She from Pittsburgh. I don't know why she talking about negative to my side. We need to get on it. We need to go get her to go eat. So that's how we need to do. And this day Atlanta would be perfect if we had a personal chef or something. But yeah, shout out to all of them. Shout out to Pittsburgh, I guess. Black and yellow. I guess, yeah. It's Hitman right here. Y'all are right here. I already shouted everybody out. We good. Yeah.
Fucking with that white girl, I made some bands off that bad bitch. Playing with with them records like I'm Serena and Sex Fit. All our back ends, remember I ain't never had